may be better than a photo slide shoot will, which I'm going to do as well for you when I'm done with this. But I just want to walk around the coach briefly, tell you a few special things about the coach, and then show you the inside to show you that a brown furniture or a rustic brown furniture, if the factory can swap it out for us, will go with the interior decor. So we'll start here with the front cap. First thing I want you to notice is you got a nice beautiful one-piece windshield there. Generators down below. You get your two big chrome side mirrors on there. I like how the lights are all recessed into the cap, which is nice. We're going to move around the side now. Now, one thing I'd like you to notice about the paint job, the paint job is Sikkens paint. Sikkens paint is the same type of paint they use on Mercedes-Benz. At a molecular level, Mr. and Ms. Left, Sikkens paint never dries. So you never have to worry about cracks in the paint. The coach will always look shiny and beautiful because at a molecular level, the Sikkens paint is one of the best in the industry. Also, I want you to notice that the sidewalls, the fiberglass that they use is a gray fiberglass. And the reason they do that, the benefit to you there is if the technician stops while he's sanding the fiberglass, he knows exactly where he left off of. A lot of manufacturers will use a white fiberglass, and it's real hard to tell where you start and where you stop when you use sanding white fiberglass. So Entegra actually uses an Italian-made fiberglass that's gray, and it helps them apply the paint a little bit better, stronger, and they do a real nice job with it. I also want you to know that the sidewalls on this, your slide rooms, are a hung wall. It's not a laminated wall. The benefit that you have to that is the fact that you're not drilling holes into your frame, giving you in structural integrity. It actually sits on top of the frame. Now, in talking about the frame, the chassis, what we have here is a Spartan chassis, and it's a raised rail chassis, but it's been reinforced with some X bridging, and I'm going to get a close-up of that. If you can picture a crane, keeping the strength of a crane all the way up in the air, that's the same technology this coach has used. And the benefit to you is it has allowed you to get the most storage underneath the coach, from rail to bottom, and it's the quietest riding coach that I have here on the yard. I also want you to notice automatic awnings all the way from the front to the back, and frameless windows. When the slides are in, it gives the coach a very beautiful aesthetic look, and the slides go in absolutely flush. There's no moldings covering up any of the spaces because the slides go in flush. Your outside entertainment system, that's a Samsung 5.1 Dolby surround sound all the way throughout the coach. There's your 6 deep cycle batteries. Side hinge doors, giving you easy access. Those batteries are also both on slide trays. There's one of your slide trays that I've pulled out for you. Just kind of wanted you to see. Now, in going to the underneath frame of the coach, you can see that X bridging there. Again, that keeps that strength and rigidity of the frame as you're driving down the road, because the coach not only flexes front to back, it flexes side to side. So with that X bridging and the floor that they use a wood substructure in the floor, which is a quiet dampener. It is the quietest riding coach I have. There's another storage bay for you. You get a true alloy wheel. Alloy wheel is going to dissipate the heat better for you, and it's going to give the coach a truer ride. There's your urea tank system. If you're only doing 5,000 to 7,000 miles a year in this coach, that's a 13 to 15 gallon tank. You only have to apply the urea. It's a 2% consumption, so you might have to deal with it once a year. You can get it at any flying jet. You got a full ladder all the way to the top. Back camera all the way up there on the side. Notice the slide rooms are painted within the slide, which is a nice high-end marquee for you. Gives the coach a beautiful look. High engine breathers. They sit high on the coach, so as the dust comes up from the road, it's not clogging up your air. Side-mounted radiator. And looking at your wet bay here, I want you to notice you got a monitoring system on the outside so you can monitor all your tanks. You've got an outside shower, and you've also got all your winterizing valves right here for you. Outside hose, water connection, towel paper rack. This coach is very easy to winterize, and you don't got to worry about rusted pipes. Now there's that AquaHot 450 system, hydronic heating system. That's going to give you your continuous hot water and also help heat the coach on those cold morning days. Just moving around through here. Fuse tank holder. Easy to identify your fuses and electronics. Okay, now we're going to move inside. As we get to the entrance, you'll see a lighted grab handle with keyless entry system. And I want you to notice how the entranceway is also tiled off and beveled as well. Now this is the color of the lighter flex steel furniture. I want you to kind of get a look at your cabinets. As you can see, any tone of brown would go with these cabinets in a furniture color line. You got your speaker in the system, speakers in the ceiling there. Front TV overhead. You're tiled all the way up to the front. No carpet to deal with. I want you to notice two monitors there. One's going to be your radio and your GPS. The other one's your color backup camera. That's a triple vision. Right side, left side, and rear. Smart wheel. You can operate a lot of the functions from the steering wheel. And of course, air ride and air brakes. Hydraulic dual positive system on your jacks on this. Dual positive both up and down. Your main control panel there. You got your slide out switches, your motorized TV antenna, your wind guard, your awnings, awning control, your energy command system, which is your auto gen start, and then your Magnum energy command, measuring all your voltage running throughout the coach so you can keep track of it. I want you to see you got multiplex lighting on this coach. This is one button lighting push on this. No switches to have to switch up and down, and the benefit to you there is you've eliminated hundreds of pounds of wire running from end to end of the coach. And if there's an electrical issue, much easier to diagnose. Beautiful ceiling treatment, again outlined in the brown. It's a beautiful cherry finish. 100% Amish wood cabinetry. And then notice your tile, 16 by 16 tile with 4-inch porcelain inlays as well.